Good day, everyone. So, our topic in language, culture, and society with Miss Alea Orlino, we will be tackling the auto-dispersion theory. So, before we will learn the theory. Let us all know first Mr. Jespersen. So, Jens Otto Harry Jespersen was born in July 16, 1860 and died on April 30, 1943, was a Danish linguist who specialized in the grammar of the English language. Then Stephen Methen described him as one of the greatest language scholar of the 19th and 20th century. So wow, amazing. In language, he agreed analysis means suppleness and synthesis means rigidity. It will be seen in his book Jespersen 1894, page 25 to 26. Analysis allows the speaker to express themselves naturally as they wish. Synthesis, by the contrast, forces the speaker to fit their expression to the complex and arbitrary inherited forms. So, for further information, for further knowledge, let us all listen and learn in the report of Miss Orlino.
Good day everyone, I am Aliyah Ikat Orlino from President 1, Section 1, and today I am going to report about the auto-dispersion theory. Auto-dispersion theory. Danish linguist Jespersen suggested that language comes out of play, laughter, cooing, courtship, emotional mutterings, and the like. He even suggests that, contrary to other theories, perhaps some of our first words were actually long and musical rather than the short grunts many assume we started with. There are many theories about the origins of language. Many of these have traditional amusing names, invented by Max Miller and George Romanes a century ago. The first is the mammoth theory. Language began with the easiest syllable attached to the most significant objects. Second is the Tata theory. Sir Richard Paget, influenced by Darwin, believed that body movement preceded language. Language began as an unconscious vocal limitation of these movements, like the way a child's mouth will move when they use scissors or my tongue sticks out when I try to play the guitar. This evolved into the popular idea that language may have derived from gestures. Third is the bow wow theory. Language began as a limitation of natural sound. Moo, choo choo, crash, clang, buzz, bang, meow. This is more technically referred to as onomatopoeia or echoism. Fourth is the poo-poo theory. The poo-poo theory, a language began with interjection, instinctive, emotive cries such as "oh" for surprise and "ouch" for pain. Fifth is the ding-dong theory. Some people, including the famous linguist Max Muller, have pointed out that there is a rather mysterious correspondence between sounds and meanings. Small, sharp, high things tend to have words with high front vowels in many languages, while big, round, low things tend to have round back vowels. Compare itsy bitsy teeny weeny with moon, for example. This is often referred to as sound symbolism. 6 is the Yoo-hee-hoo theory. Language began as rhythmic chants, perhaps ultimately from the grunts of heavy work. Heave-ho. The linguist A.S. Diamond suggests that these were perhaps called for assistance or cooperation accompanied by appropriate gesture. This is related to Yoo-hee-ho to the ding-dong theory, as in such words as cut, break, crash, strike. The sing-song theory. Danish linguist Jespersen suggested that language comes out of play, laughter, cooing, courtship, emotional mutterings, and the like. He even suggests that, contrary to other theories, perhaps some of our first words were actually long and musical rather than the short grunts many assume we started with. 8th, the he-you theory, a linguist by the name of Ruth suggests that we have always needed interpersonal contact, and the language began as sound to signal both identity. Here I am. And belonging, I'm with you. You may also cry out in fear, anger, or hurt. Help me. This is more commonly called the contact theory. 9. The hocus pocus theory. My own contribution to this is the idea that language may have had some roots in a sort of magical or religious aspect of our ancestors' lives. Perhaps we began by calling out to game animals with magical sound which became their names. 10th, the Eureka theory, and finally perhaps language was consciously invented. Perhaps some ancestor had the idea of assigning arbitrary sounds to mean certain things. Theory once the idea was had it would catch on like wildfire.